Hey friends, it's Kip Icon, and welcome back to Kip Plays Kentucky Route Zero. We're in Act 1, Scene 5. It takes place at Equus Oils. Oh, there's somebody new standing here this time. Joseph and the Stranger. Oh, well, we brought someone new too. A man with a large pair of antlers slung over his shoulder is speaking with Joseph. Alright. Oh yeah, I think our character has a limp now that he hurt his leg too. Joseph. And that's only a few miles outside of Hodgenville anyway. I don't think you could do much better for accessibility, and they got that new gas station if folks get lost. Oh, that was Joseph. My bad. I spoke as if it were this Carrington character. But maybe they should feel lost, Joseph. Just as lost then as we are always already lost. Just like poor, itinerant Silas wandering the road looking for a home. Well, that's a way to look at it, I guess. To Conway. Well, hello. I heard that old truck rumble on up. How's Homer? Say, maybe you can help this fellow. He's looking for a venue, is how you said it, right? Hmm. Um. Sure, I have an old friend who runs a bar, and they've got a real big stage. No, it can't be indoors. Impossible. But I'm obliged you'd stop a moment to help me work this through. Let me explain my charge. I've dedicated my last 12 years to the design and orchestration of my life's great work, a grand, broadly experimental theatrical adaptation of the death of the hired man by Robert Frost. How do you mean experimental? Well, drama is really my second love. My higher calling is pseudoscience. Yep, pseudoscience. Pseudoscience is the eternally fruitful marriage of whimsy and process that has yielded such poetic specimens as astrology, phrenology, canals on Mars, and homeopathic medicine. I hope I have the time to explain how my pseudoscientific theory, poetics, find expression in this play, but now I am in a delirious rush. The event is to be performed tomorrow morning just before dawn, but in the spirit of tragedy, our venue fell through at the last moment. I've been out all day driving the highways looking for a replacement, eyes fastened to the landscape like a hawk scouring the field. So, like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to. Oh, so like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to keep an eye on my gas meter. I'm here waiting for the tow truck to bring my car so I can get back at the task. Well, I don't mind keeping an eye out for a spot. I'm on a drive anyway. If you have attention to spare, I'd be grateful. Somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate, somewhere tragic. Okay, somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate, somewhere tragic. I'm wondering... Oh, you know what? I didn't check the computer. Sorry, let's go back and check the computer. Oh, but first of all, I guess I was wondering if maybe the places that we found are now, like, can we go back and be like, oh, this would be a great place for Carrington's performance? Somewhere, well, let's see if it gives us an option to use the diner. I know this would be the wrong answer. Oh, well, I guess there is no diner anymore. Somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate. That doesn't seem intimate. That looks like maybe a neighborhood of some kind or something. I want to say that there is a hidden pathway around here somewhere. And the reason I want to say that is because I've specifically used it before. I'm not sure how to activate it, though. Isn't it over here? I don't really want to bumble around too long looking for this. I don't see it, so maybe it was through here? I remember you could throw a horseshoe in the middle of a body of, what is that, like trees or something on this map? Well, maybe that's later and I'm mistaking for when that happens, or maybe I haven't done whatever thing I need to do to unlock it. That could definitely be the case. Alright, so we're just going to take a look at the computer, and then we'll go to the Marquez farmhouse, which is what the plot would like us to do. I think we'll keep both of these scenes in the same episode, actually. So, you friends are in luck. You're getting two scenes. Wait, scene 6? Didn't we just see scene 5? Carrington's gone. Who's that? Shannon, it's me. It's me. Oh ho, that sounds like one of the Marquez ladies. Well, I know it's not Remedios. She's back out in Knoxville these days, so. Hello, Shannon. How's the economy treating you? It's not great. No, I guess it isn't. Hell, they got me working days and nights, but at least people still need gas. Kinda different in your line of work, isn't it? Well, I'm sure they'll come around. Maybe some old TV show will get popular and everyone want old TVs again. That's not really how it works. I'm a big fan of Joseph. Anything else you have to say, friend? Let's do Conway this time. Who's that? It's me. Well, here you are. Oh, we did run into a strange museum up north a bit. Yeah, where did Mr. Carrington go? Where did Mr. Carrington go? Oh yeah, his tow truck came, so he gassed up and left. He's awfully proud of that car. Yeah, I guess he's back out looking for a venue. He said he hoped to run into you again, though, or maybe we'll hear about it on the radio. I'll keep an ear out for it. Can I say that thing about the museum, I wonder? Yeah. Okay. Well, here you are. Ran across a strange museum up north a bit. Oh, that old place. I heard they keep a huge archive. Hey, next time you're up there, take a look in the archive room and see if you can find any of my old work on file. It'll be under Wheattree. That's my last name. Okay, so it's Joseph Wheattree. Wheattree. The archive is just through the hall of glass. It's these big plastic doors, kind of hard to spot, but the texture's a bit different from the rest of the walls. That's a hint, friends. That is a hint. And while I'm thinking of the hint, we're gonna go there. I promise we'll get to the computer. I think there's something different to do there. It's time to go. So yeah, so I guess there are things that we can do in these places, the random places that we find along the way. Now let's see if I can find the museum as easily on purpose as I did when I found it on accident. Wasn't it over here? Yeah, okay, good. Let's enter the museum. We need to walk through the broken glass path. All right. And then we felt the walls and the floor before. Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. The walls are smooth and he can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. No, they're not completely smooth. One wall is a bit more tacky, like it's bleeding a bit in the heat. Conway presses gently and the door swings open. Rows of filing cabinets line the walls. The room is lit intermittently by a quivering fluorescent bulb. Conway opens the first cabinet. The label on the cabinet reads Artifice Failure. It contains several articles, CD-ROMs, prints, and punched cards. Each is stuffed in a large yellow envelope and labeled, for example, Q, Lavelle, 2010. Portal, Freger, 1986. Mondo Medicals, Solderstrom, 2007. The Postman's Choice, Vautier, 1967. I know Mondo Medicals is a game, right? Is that a reference to the game Portal? I've never heard of Q or the Postman's Choice. Conway opens the second cabinet. The label on the cabinet reads Generosity, Loneliness. It contains several articles, CD-ROMs, okay. Calamity Annie, Anthropy, 2008. Like Anna Anthropy? Or wait, is that Anna Entropy? I can never remember. Cart Life, Humfire, 2011. Mainichi, Bryce, 2012. The Sea Will Claim Everything, Kairatses, 2012. I think The Sea Will Claim Everything is a game too. Or am I getting mixed up? Are these plays? Conway opens the third cabinet. The label on the cabinet reads Memory Regrets. Everything I do is art, but nothing I do makes any difference. Part 2, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Gallery. Riley, 2006. Digital, a love story, that's definitely a game. Love, 2010. Radiator 11, Polaris, Yang, 2009. Brace, Copas, 2012. The Cat and the Coop, Brenson Valanajad, 2011. The Cat and the Coop is definitely a game. I remember seeing that somewhere. Conway opens the fourth cabinet. Okay, got it, got it. So the labels are just to say, okay, this is S through zero, or S through Z, I suppose. So sorrow, zero sum. Siberia Sokol, 2002. Prisoner's Dilemma, Sarah, 1974. The Walking Dead, Telltale, 2012. If I Had My Way, I'd Tear the Building Down, Wheat Tree, 1985. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, right? Examine. Conway examines a manuscript. A few hundred sheets of paper are roughly stitched together in this manuscript. It seems to be a video game written in a sort of awkwardly English-like code. Flipping through the pages, Conway is able to gather that it's a story about three characters: Joseph, Donald, and Lula. It's something like a tragic love triangle, but much more complex. Some kind of tangled, painfully concave love polygon. So we have Joseph, who we've met. Donald, I believe, sent a message to Joseph, the one talking about Xanadu. And Lula, that's a name that this might be the first time we heard it. The label on the cabinet, or no, actually, didn't it say something like missing my dear Lula in the message from Donald or something? Anyway, there is something happening with this Joseph, Donald, and Lula, the characters, these three. Okay. So, looks like we examined everything that we can. I imagine that, oh, we felt the walls. Let's try the floor. Nope, the same thing. All right, that's it, friends. Why don't we go ahead and see? Let's do what I said we were going to do, and take a look at the computer. There is so much to miss in this game if you just jet from, you know, location to location. Wow, scene 7? Dang, you guys are getting 3 scenes in this episode, eh? Oh, but I guess we're coming to let him know what we found, eh? Who's that? It's me. Well, here you are. Found your game in that museum's archives. Yeah? If I had my way, I'd tear the building down? They still have that? Well, damn. I think that's about the best thing I ever did. Nobody's played it. Someday I'll have to tell you about my friend Donald. We worked together on that one. Halfway through, we kind of fell out, so that's why the game ends so weird. One day I'll have to tell you about that. That's all we get? Let's see if there's anything new on the computer. Maybe games is real now. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, or maybe Shannon is going to have a profile. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. Oh no, it just boots us right into this. Games. Oh. Games is still not real, eh? What about massages? Okay, so it was from Donald. Nope, nothing new on the computer, friends. Alright. Oh, have we explored what's to the fullest extent over here? I promise I'm not, some sort of bizarre completionist. I love this game's world so much. I know how quickly a wonderful game can go by. And I think I'm just trying to prolong the amount of time I get to spend in this game's world with you guys. Just beautiful. I'm not from Kentucky. I'm from Oklahoma, actually. And there is something really fascinating about these, like, rural areas with convenience stores and gas stations right off highways nearby. It's a strange mix of super being in the country and also feeling connected and like you're living in an urban area, kind of. It's me. Hello, Shannon. How's the economy treating you? My friend is looking for the zero. Do you know how to get there? Oh yeah, that old delivery driver. What do you think of that guy anyway? Just between us. His hands shake when he's not using them. Yeah, it happens. Too much nerves or too much drink. Well, it's like I told him, I can't get you folks to the zero, but I bet you can. But I bet you can get there, especially now with the two of you. Alright, well, we won't call it an episode just yet, friends. Let's go ahead and hit the road and go to the Marquez farm, which I think is the next place we're supposed to go to. I'm interested to see what Shannon has to say. Act 1, Scene 8, Marquez Farmhouse. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Shannon has to say about this place. There are some horses out there behind the house. Remember the horses you and Lizette and Ira had? I miss them sometimes. The horses. Oh yeah? You miss the horses, or you miss Lizette and Ira? But I think it's called Lizette's Antiques that Conway works for, right? So I think Lizette is actually still with us, right? Because he's out on an errand for her. Oh, you don't want to go anymore? Oh no! How did I get stuck? There we go. I just had to snap out of it there. I think I think Rec warned me that there were some problems navigating in this game a little bit. Ooh, let's see if Shannon has anything to say about this graveyard here. A family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate: Nowakowski, Padilla, and Marquez. Ooh, wouldn't it be great if Weaver was here? Oh wow, look at Conway. He is not doing great. Oh, it's because Shannon is actually helping him walk. What a nice touch. He is not doing well. Okay, so it all looks the same as it was before. So, this is where she was? Yeah, it makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that, until the company store found a way to get to 'em. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. They had to spend their own money, and they went into debt just to have air purifiers and canaries in the mine shaft. That is so freaking ridiculous. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. How did she pay it off? She didn't. She had no income, none of them did. I think eventually Weaver put these math skills to work on the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless her situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone, never came back. Until tonight. Ooh. Were you happy to see her? I don't know. It was so sudden, and it wasn't like a reunion. She just appeared. Oh, that's not something you see every day, that old TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that one in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lizette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Oh, is Shannon gonna see what we saw on the TV? Is it gonna open the wall up again? Ooh, I could watch that 10 more times and love it just as much every time. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay, I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that oughta... should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? Hey, that looks dangerous, what you're doing there. Damn, okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. Now, don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. They just gotta turn it north-south and... Oh my gosh. Dang. She phased that barn clean out of existence. Oh, I see, but there's the Kentucky Route Zero sign. That's it! We found the zero and oh, and now we're on it? Wow. Dang. Ooga! I just got chills. Dang, friends. Well, I hope that some of you are seeing why this is one of my all-time favorite games. It's so evocative and it just hits you. It hits me. Listen, all I can do is speak from my own perspective, and um, it really resonates with me. And with that, we've reached the end of Act 1 of Kentucky Route Zero, so thank you guys so much for watching. Uh, one of my favorite games of all time. I'm excited to take this journey with you guys. I'm excited for Act 5, which is coming out, and Act 4, which I haven't seen anything from yet. So thanks for watching. I have been, and I will continue to be Kip Icon as long as you guys continue to what? Follow your drams. Bye!